Of just the Instagram story alone, there's over, So there's over 400 million, who's on your blog posts or your blog shows. Start that again. And the fifth and the
Welcome to Marketing Madrassah. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how you can grow your Instagram page. Safe, how can you grow your Instagram page?
I think before it comes to actually understanding why you need to grow Instagram, you need to know why you're choosing Instagram in the first place. Facebook has become a pay-to-play market, so it's costing a lot just to reach audiences who are your friends and family in the first place. Twitter, you have to post consistently, some say even 15 times a day, so it takes a lot of effort. Whilst Instagram, it seems to be a platform where it's not only welcoming now, a lot of people are actually finding it the most effective way to connect with fans and audiences alike. So as such, you need to know what are the best strategies, what are the best tips that you can actually utilize. And I think there's 5 I'd want to share. The first and most important one for me is posting consistently. Consistency is the key to success. And consistency is king. In the end of the day, if you want to actually grow your audience, you need to make sure that you're posting almost every day, if not every day. And the best way to do this is actually define a strategy. Instagram, there's over 800 million users a day utilizing Instagram. Over 51% of people actually go on Instagram at least once a day. Over 35% of people access Instagram a good few times a day. So that shows you the importance of trying to catch their attention. How can you do that if you're not consistent? So that's the first thing, be consistent in posting. The second thing is, when it comes to actually defining and being consistent, you need to make sure that your content, the imagery that you're sharing, is of high quality. If you don't pick high quality images to share, then the people won't actually engage with your platform, with your feed. Instagram is a highly visual platform. You need to make sure that you're using high quality images that resonate with people, that people actually think when they're on the way to work, when they're on their journeys, when they're kind of going about their daily activities, that they stop and pay attention to. They can only do that if it's high quality content. So that's really important. Posting consistently, number 1, and 2 is high quality content. And that comes with actually using the right filter as well. So if you're posting every day and now you're posting high quality imagery, if you're adding a filter to that, that will create a brand. And that's important if you want to kind of really grow your following. If you look at influencers like Ali Official, who posts every day, he has a particular theme, he uses particular fonts. It's the same when it comes to filters as well. You have to use the same filter over and over again, and that will create that consistency that resonates with people, where people see that image and think, oh, I know that's an MIN image, for example. So that's 1 and 2. The third thing, which I think is something that's really underutilized, is hashtags. When it comes to actually posting on Instagram, you've got a kind of very, very easy way of accelerating your profile growth, and it's a quick win. So why wouldn't you use hashtags? I know that a lot of people think, it's like hashtag bait, or it's just, it makes their feed look messy, and if it makes their descriptions look messy. But that's not the case if you actually add hashtags into your comments. And the best way to do that is actually adding hashtags that actually are community-led. It's so easy to add hashtags like fun, happy, smile. These are really popular hashtags that have millions of people following them or searching for them. But you're going to be most likely drowned out in the noise. You want to use community-led hashtags. A great tool to help you on that is Inc361. It's a great way to find hashtags that are relevant to you. So that's tips 1, 2, and 3. So the fourth tip I'd like to share is utilize Instagram stories. There's over 400 million people now utilizing it, and that's more than the whole of Snapchat alone. So the best way to do this is, why don't you tell people what you're getting up to on a day-to-day. Take them behind the scenes. If you've got a special guest on your blog, actually interview them, show them what you get up to. And a very, very good tactic is have clear defining points of your story. So have a clear start. So start with the morning hour introduction to what you're getting up to. The middle is about, this is now what I'm doing. And make sure that you wrap up well. And what makes a good story is about 7 frames. You don't want it more than 2 minutes because it gets taxing. People just skip it. You want people to actually engage and go all the way through the story. So when they actually see those frames, they know that there's not much that's going to be too taxing for them to watch. So they'll stick around. And by having that clear definition, by actually having a clear purpose behind your story, as in what you're going to get up to, people will stick around. So actually utilize Instagram stories. So the fifth point I'd like to share is be human. So when it comes to being human, I mean about the language that you're actually utilizing. That when it comes to writing your captions, how are you communicating with people? A great way to do this is utilize emojis. Over 84% of women, over 74% of men think emojis capture their feelings better. So utilize that. It's a universal language. It works with people and it allows you to connect with them. And the second tidbit of this fifth real hardcore tip I want to share is the engagement you return back. So how are you actually liking people's keep people's feeds? Are you engaging with their imagery? Are you commenting on their imagery? And that in turn, if you like and share or you comment on their posts, they will most likely return the favor because people like to be liked. So it's a reciprocal feeling. So you go and actually engage with other people. And the fifth one is utilize influencers. For those of you who don't know what influencers are, they fit into two main categories of people with large social media followings. So the first category is a micro-influencer. They've got around 20,000 to 100,000 followers. The second category is a macro-influencer. So a person with around 100,000 to a million in following. And utilize them. So reach out to them, especially if you've got a small following. Reach out to someone who's got around 20,000 followers and ask them. It's no harm in asking. Or you can deploy a page strategy, utilize agencies out there or tools out there that'll help you utilize influencers to grow your following.
Okay, thank you for your insights again, Saif. Thank you for watching another episode of Marketing Madrassah. We hope you liked it. Let us know in the comment section below what you think the most valuable tip was today. Until next time, we'll see you soon.